just start in a moment. So as expected, Nifty is correcting. Let me just see if everything is all right. So it looks like it. So as expected, right. So as expected, Nifty Nifty corrected a little bit and consolidating around 15,800 level. So ऐसा इसलिए है क्योंकि I told you that 15,900 and even 16,000 levels are looking quite good for Nifty. They are acting as a very strong resistance. And अगर option chain data से देखें, so so if you see here, the call option writers have increased significantly, 15,900 and even 15,800. 15,800 they are increasingly, and so expiry में, as far as the expiries goes, so 15,800 के below ही expiry रहने वाली है tomorrow. So I'll just add this Nifty weekly expiry. So Nifty weekly expiry likely to be below 15,800 level. So what you can do is you can sell call options. Higher strike price to make profits. This is one of the trading strategies which you can adopt right now. And yes, so if you see here in the charts as well, so this is the 15,900 level and the 16,000, so consolidating quite good, but the fall that hasn't been significant. So it is likely that the next week hoga, and around 17th to 20th of June, Nifty will correct to jo previous monthly high at that levels. So it is likely to next week series. That's my view, and I think you should try and book more profits as soon as you are able to get them. Because if you see here, all the stocks are correcting a bit, and especially अगर InfoEdge की बात करें, so it has given quite a good breakout. But I think यहाँ पर it will take support at this trend line level as well. So that's my view personally, that it is quite likely. अगर मैं 15 minutes time frame में देखूँ, and the CPR as well, so it is taking 3 times it took support at previous monthly high, and now it is revolving around the 49.23 level, and it is trying quite hard to break this level. So it is quite likely that it might break down from this. So it is good chance that you should book profits right now. Some profits, partial profits. I'm not saying all the profits because थोड़ा सा consolidation के बाद it will give another good opportunity for all the investors to invest their money in it. So that's my view, particularly about InfoEdge, because RSI पे भी it is around 66 level, and now it is quite close to जो 70 का level है, and previously भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा correction यहाँ से देखने को मिल रही है. So for InfoEdge, and buy them back during the retesting level, and buy them back during retesting level. So for InfoEdge, that's my view. You see here. So give me just one moment. Right. Yeah. So 1419 and 4900. So it's quite likely that it will break down and take a support at this level. So that's my view, guys. I think for a couple of days you can. Right. So that's the view about InfoEdge. Let's move to other stocks as well. Let's see how they're performing. So हर एक stock में we are seeing correction now, and अब in my opinion there can be again retesting of this trend line in BankNifty, and overall अगर मैं देखूँ तो this can form a good big channel pattern over here, and so over the larger time frames, so it likely move sideways or might correct further. That's my view, guys. If you have doubt or if you want to ask about any particular stock, you can put it in the chat box. In the chat box. So yeah, Let's move ahead. Bajaj Finance, good. I think retesting would be there again of this trend line. So that's my view. HDFC Bank looking to hold previous weekly low level, but I think overall एक बड़ा channel pattern यहाँ पर I'm able to see it. So it is quite likely that जो 14,450 का level है, this can get again tested. And overall markets में अब they are in the correction mode because I think जो all time high it will likely slowly move down and then move up. So as far as so that's the view. Even in Maruti, it is taking a good support at previous weekly low level, which is 7100. That's a good support. Tata Motors is still moving sideways, so nothing much about it. I think you should hold Tata Motors. Titan, nothing much, some correction. Tata Steel saw a good correction. I think this is mainly because of the retesting of this trend line and the support levels. So that is my view particularly. So Tata is actually retesting of the trend line. More upside can be seen in Tata Steel. Okay, so that's my view. Let's move ahead. Asian Paints. So थोड़ा सा retesting or maybe moving sideways. And then again, Asian Paints looks like it to go in that direction. Axis Bank again consolidating between previous weekly low and previous weekly high. Sun Pharma nothing much, mostly moving sideways. Bharti Airtel is interesting actually. So Bharti Airtel may it is compressing now more and more, and now I think this can give a breakout. So मैं पहले भी बता चुका हूँ that Bharti Airtel for bullish breakout because lot of consolidation, has already taken place in Bharti Airtel. Again, let's move ahead. Federal Bank, I think taking support और फिर यहाँ पर previous weekly low पे जो support है that would be it. Infosys is interesting actually. So Infosys has broken out of जो all time high है and I think 1500 level जो मैं बता रहा था, that Infosys, for Infosys it is quite achievable. अगर आप देखें यहाँ पर इट हैज़ ब्रोकन जो प्रीवियस ऑल टाइम हाई था विच इज़ 1475 का, एंड आज ही इंट्राडे में इट हैज़ गिवन ब्रेकआउट. सो अगर आप देखें यहाँ पर, सो इन्फोसिस, let me turn on the CPR as well. So see guys, Infosys में it has shown such a bullish breakout. So the next resistance is at 1491. तो I think this ये आज इंट्राडे में अचीव हो जाएगा, एंड आई थिंक उसके बाद बुलिशनेस थोड़ी और देखने को मिल सकती है. So let me check Infosys also once in 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so it has broken down from the previous monthly high tha, and this was quite expected as well. So guys, I think the next resistance support would be at 48.59 level, and thoda retesting of this trend line we should be seeing. So that's the view guys. If you see here, this was a triangle pattern and काफी compression हो रहा था, so the bulls were supporting it, but the bears finally were able to overcome it. So for intraday, more correction and retesting of trend line is expected. See here guys, so और correction हो रहा है, and इवन जो 48-58 का लेवल है, आई थिंक मोर 30 पॉइंट्स का मोर करेक्शन होगा यहाँ पर, एंड देन इट विल टेक सम प्रॉफिट बुकिंग इंट्राडे में. दैट्स द व्यू गाइस. लेट्स कम बैक, एंड इन्फो एज में सिमिलरली, सॉरी इन्फोसिस में Infosys में 1490 का लेवल इट इज़ क्वाइट लाइकली इन इंट्राडे. So just hold on to Infosys. ICICI बैंक काफ़ी ज़्यादा कंसोलिडेट हो गया है ऑलरेडी, एंड इट इज़ नॉट सेम एज एक्सिस बैंक. Low and high, both are consolidating between previous weekly low and high. So Chola Finance finally moving flat and थोड़ा सा correction. So 550 is a good support level for Chola, but I think that will also get broken. So let's move ahead. Davis Labs में some correction. Previous monthly high पे taken a good support and previous weekly high पे. So that is the case for most of the stocks right now, actually. So I think Dr. Reddy's Labs can show a bull momentum right now. So that's my view, guys. Dr. Reddy's Labs. So it's a good opportunity to invest or take trading positions right now. TCS is following the same path as of Infosys, and it is trying to break the 3323 levels. So TCS and reach all-time high. That's the view, guys. Kotak Bank again, जैसा देख सकते हैं आप, it is taking a good support now. So 1750 पे you can invest in Kotak Bank. So that is 1750 level is a very good opportunity. So 1750 level is a very good opportunity for Kotak Bank level. And, सेम HCL Tech भी अपना जो प्रीवियस वीकली हाई है इट इज ट्राइंग टू ब्रेक 990 लेवल एंड विप्रो तो ऑलरेडी अपने हाई पे है. And reach towards all-time highs. Right, guys. So if you have any particular question, so you can ask that in the chat section. I'm sorry about the misspelling. Right. So I'm discussing right now that all the tech stocks are looking really bullish right now. And more highs can be expected out of them. More highs can be expected. So Hero again mostly moving sideways. IndusInd Bank में काफी correction, but I would say that it will take a support here at the 1000 level. IndusInd Bank में level then can move upside and give a breakout. Okay, so that is my view, guys. About IndusInd Bank. अगर आप देखें यहाँ पर तो see here, this is यहाँ पर it will take a support and then after this will give a breakout here at 1100 levels. This is quite possible because ये previous weekly charts में we can see that. General Steel saw a very good correction, but it is still taking a support here. This is like a good support for General Steel. JSW में भी same 2.2% का correction, but if you see here closely, perfect retesting of the trend line. JSW Steel. So this is like a perfect retesting of trend line for JSW Steel. And let's move ahead. ITC again 200 and 210 के बीच में consolidate कर रहा है. So nothing much about it. Larsen and Toubro. Okay, so after a good retesting, it is moving sideways, and I think this can give a more upside. Larsen and Toubro as well. So LNT has taken and more upside can be seen here. Let's move ahead. MFSL nothing much. SBI again some correction and consolidation here, and let's move ahead. Ramal the same case. एक doji pattern form हो रहा है. This is like not even a doji pattern. Most absolutely flat pattern है. जो opening price है. No, I'm sorry. This is forming a minor triangle pattern in the early time frame. So we can see some more downside correction here in Piramal. Wipro again moving steadily towards higher highs, and RSI is like previous 2 months it is showing consistent growth. So Wipro has outperformed every other tech stock actually. In the last 2 months, it has outperformed every tech stock. If you see there closely. Nothing much about UPL. TVS Motors again, it will take a support around at 610 level. ये मैं पहले भी बता चुका हूँ बहुत बार, and again I'm repeating it. That's a good opportunity to buy at that level, right, guys? Bajaj Auto. See, guys, कल बताया था मैंने that it will show more correction, and more correction is very much likely. So 4000 level तक it is expected यहाँ पर जो previous होता, and तभी RSI will also come down. So Bajaj Auto likely to correct. To the 4000 level. Virgin Paints, nothing much. Mostly sideways, but I think थोड़ा सा और अच्छे से पैटर्न बने then आएगा. Virgin Paints में भी we can look for breakout and trade the breakout. To trade the breakout. That would be my suggestion personally, and I share maybe nothing much moving sideways. Okay, so info edge finally. So there has been a good pullback. Previous monthly high के level के ऊपर आ गया है. So good pullback. Or info edge. Now back again at above, actually back again above previous monthly highs. Right, so we are back at Nifty, and you see here Nifty again mostly moving flat. Option chain data, let's look at it once again. So see here 74 option writing at 15800 level and 64. So mostly 15800 level is looking like a good resistance, at least for this weekly expiry. Right, guys? See here, अब फिर से Nifty is below 15800. Let's look at Reliance once, because Reliance में भी काफी price movement हो रहा होगा. See guys, I was right. Actually Reliance में actually it is seen a correction about 1.5% का. So Reliance has shown correction, उसी की वजह से we are seeing here. So let's look at major indices, how they are performing. So Dow Jones mostly कल slightly negative bias, flat to negative bias पे बंद हुए थे, and VIX is at an all-time low 16 पे है. And let's talk about indices futures as well. Indices futures maybe only tech stocks are mostly flat to bullish. These are the tech stocks are absolutely flat. जो Nasdaq है and Dow Jones and even S&P 500, they are also flat towards slightly negative bias. So even VIX is falling below 20 आ गया, so that is a good level uh, for the US stocks. So since Reliance is falling, Nifty is also falling, and making sure the same thing is followed. And so even info edge काफ़ी ज़्यादा सेलिंग हम देखने को मिल रही है. So just after 3 p.m. we are seeing here 4860 level should act as a good support. For info edge. Okay guys, so I'll just be back in a moment. So right guys, अच्छा खासा फॉल देखने को मिला है निफ्टी नाउ अबाउट लाइक कल से अबाउट 100 पॉइंट्स का फॉल एंड सो info edge is like mostly flat now, absolutely. And Infosys still थोड़ा करेक्शन देखने को मिला but now it will take a support on 1476 level. So this is some things जो काफ़ी ज़्यादा जनरलाइजेशन है इन सब चीज़ों के बाद देखने को मिलेंगे. So if you have some questions and if you want to ask about any particular thing, you can put that in the chat box. Otherwise, I'll close the session in a couple of minutes. Chola Finance में we see guys correction and now थोड़ा और correction देखने को मिलेगा in a couple of days. Right, Bharti Airtel it should give a breakout in my opinion. 524 का level जो भी होगा that is like a good buying opportunity. That is for Bharti. And let me know what are your views about it. बैंक निफ्टी का देखते हैं 35,000 लेवल should hold above 34,700. बैंक निफ्टी should hold above 35,500 in fact. It has a double support there. Tata Steel almost 3%. Right. Maybe I think that could act as a more good form of a trend line. I think यहाँ से 1110 level पे it can see more. In the coming days. So very extreme sharp sell-off right now we are seeing.